All right, guys, good evening. Tonight is December 22, 2025. It is Monday night. That means it is another We Are Film podcast. With our special guest tonight is going to be Mike Burke of Sunstoppers. Um, just want to check if my sounds and video is clear, if you guys can hear me, if everything is good, give me a thumbs up. I will hopefully have my co-host Ryan Wilcock, the assassin, joining us shortly, and then I'm gonna set up our chats as we are talking. So give me just a second while I bring on the chats on here, and there goes the chats, and I don't see anybody live yet. So hopefully I didn't mess up by doing the other test earlier. Okay, saying I've got somebody in the live watching us. As soon as we get a confirmation, we'll get this thing started. So hopefully everybody's having a great night. What's up, Justin? Will Harris, what is up? All right, all good here. Perfect. So let's get this started right. We'll start with our sponsors of the week this week. So let's go with that. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's start with the show first. I've got to add some music to this. All right, so this week's sponsors are Lumar Window Film and Tenor for Cause. We do want to give a shout out to the sponsors of the week. Without their help, we're not able to do a lot of things that we want to, especially with this group and a lot of other stuff. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and bring our chats back on. Give me just a second. And there we go. All right, so that being said, let's get this show started, right? What is up, Fernan, Marion? All right, so as soon as Ryan shows up, we'll get him in here. But in the meantime, I do have my guest on here. It is Christmas week, so we want to get this going and try to finish it up in a timely manner. Still no song on the intro. I know I'm trying to work on that. Hopefully by New Year we'll have that figured out. All right, so let's bring in here. Let me just throw in some music and see what you guys think. Our special guest of the night, Mike Burke. Good evening, brother.
What's up, buddy?
I'm great, man. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. Busy, 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 busy.
I see that. I see Miss Audrey helped you set up earlier. Man, her video is kick ass in the gym. What she can do, bro.
That girl's pretty
Hey, pop up right there, right?
tough, man.
That's what's up, man. I love it. I love it. How you doing tonight? How's everything going with you, especially with the Christmas being around the corner?
It's a good and bad time of the year. A lot of the staff has, family and travel and, business first, of course. You got to keep the revenue coming in. The music's got to go, gosh.
All right, music is dead. There you go. There you go. Music is dead.
Yeah, so it's just that, I think most business owners love and hate the Christmas time of year because staff, always has things to do. We got the rush, rush, rush. And it's usually the week before or after Thanksgiving that's usually pretty slow. And then all of a sudden you got to ramp it back up. It's like all of a sudden you get this like 10 days of hell. And it's usually right before Christmas where everybody's coming in last minute, kids get out of college. And then you got staff, that wants off. And then you've got the demand where, we're staying late, we're coming in early, working longer hours, just like the holiday hours, like when you go to the mall.
Hmm. So staff is taking a lot of time off with you, or just a little bit?
It's not necessarily a lot of time off. It's like, hey, you get those calls a couple weeks ago. What are we doing for Christmas? What can this guy take this day off? Can that guy that take this day off? Hey, I'm leaving to go out of town. And you just logistics. It's not a good or bad thing. It's just you're always playing logistics.
Gotcha. Oh, I mean, with your history, your experience, man, for you that should be a walk in the park by now, right?
It, I don't think anything's a walk in the park anymore. I think when it comes to employees and personnel, they want to make money. We want to make money. A lot of guys are on commission. Everybody wants to get that last dollar in the shop. And, 2025 has been kind of one of those years where we've had to really tighten that pencil and iron down and sharpen the iron and work on the processes and procedures of the company and really get better.
Right. So, um, so like anybody, so what Mike is saying doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. It's still tough being a business owner and running everything. So, Mike, let's wind back a little bit. Let's start with intro for the people that may not know you, and I doubt there's anybody out there that does not know you. But for just the sake of this podcast, let's start with your introduction. Who you are, how long you've been in this industry, and what
I'm
brought
Mike.
you into it.
So thanks, Kosh. I appreciate the intro. I love being on here. I love helping people. I just had a guy that rode around with me all day today. Uh, been in the business for 6 years. That came to Charlotte and rode around and saw my shops, and I did some mentoring and coaching. And I had a podcast today with him. His name's Brian. Attention to detail. He's an Expel shop in Indiana. But as far as me, I've been tinting windows since 1988 in high school. I was very fortunate to be introduced into the WeAre-Film Hall of Fame, and I love window tinting, man. Like at the end of the day, bro, I love window tinting, and I wish that there was Facebook groups and internet and YouTube and all this stuff 30 years ago. I'm late to this technology game, man, and I'm not the best at social media. I've had to learn it. But as far as window tinting, paint protection, ceramic coating, I've got 36 years of doing this, and I'm still doing it. I'm still learning. I'm still evolving. I'm evolving every day, learning from some of the younger guys. I'm never too old to learn, but at the end of the day, bro, I love tinting. And I tinted a truck Saturday with my son. I walked in about 3 o'clock to the shop after doing a Tesla demo day at the Tesla dealership. And I was putting all the stuff back in the shop. Guy walks in the shop, wanted his windows tinted. And my guy was leaving at 3. And I asked Chris Peterson, and he said, "Nah, I'm done. I'm leaving. I got things to do." I walked over and asked my son, I said, "Hey, man, you want to knock out this truck with me?" And we did the sides of Dodge pickup truck, Ram pickup truck, and the windshield. $300 for the sides, $250 for the windshield. We did it in 36 minutes. My son and I tag teamed it. He's 21, and it was just fun, bro. Like at the end of the day, we were playing music, we were interacting with the customer, and I asked the customer, I said, he's from Columbia, South America. He did fiber optics, and I said, "Why are you tinting your truck?" And he goes, "Well, I'm legal, but the people that ride around with me aren't." And they were blacking out the windows, man, limo tint. And then we did 55 on the windshield, did 5 all the way around. And I felt very bad, but I looked at it as a marketing opportunity. And now I've got Facebook ads starting at my store in Texas and the stockyards, because we're in a really heavy Latino community. And I'm going to start posting ads in Spanish, going after Spanish customers. And we named the window tint Black Ice.
Black ice or block ice?
Black. So years ago, under my Lightning Mike's brand, years ago, I used to name film. So for marketing purposes, I had the yellow pages, and people would call our shop, and we didn't have the internet, as a tool that we have today in the early 90s. So I would name my films a name, like a designer brand, like a name, right? And
Right.
so we had the only 3% window tint in the world, and it was called Black Ice.
Mm.
I did it back in my Lightning Mike's days, and it was a gangster film. And I just called it my gangster film, man. If you can afford the black, I have regular limo tint, and then I have Black Ice.
So if you can afford the black ice, basically, if you can afford the ticket, you want to get the black ice because that's going to block it out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
So
crazy.
I just brought back some of my old Mike, Lightning Mike days. And I basically now have a marketing strategy about to go on Facebook ads about 10 miles from my shop. That's going to say, get your truck. I don't know exactly what it says in Spanish because I had ChatGPT write it in Spanish today. But we got pictures of truck blacked out, and it says blacked out windows. It's called black ice. Get your black ice at Sunstoppers. We're the only store in the country selling black ice.
I love it. I love it, dude.
Marketing's one of those things you got to have fun with. And if you see an opportunity, I didn't have this opportunity until Saturday. I tinted this truck late with my son. And if I did not say yes to that customer at 3:30, 4 o'clock at Saturday, he would have never come in. I would have never learned that. And it was something I learned from the customer, and I just saw an opportunity. It may or may not work. I don't know, but I think it's pretty funny. I'm willing to throw, $100 a day at it on Facebook and kind of see how it does.
Man, I love that. I love it. I mean, that is awesome, bro. Like every time I have a conversation with you, you always throw something at me that I'm always learning and I'm always amazed at. One of the oldest one that I don't forget is interacting with 10 new people a day. You put that out there, you're like, hey man, you need to interact with 10 new people. So like when I'm out there, my wife's like, man, I'm not afraid to talk with people. I'm like, dude, because I follow people like Mike. Like I follow people that inspire to be open to talking. Because like back in the day, man, I used to be shy. Just you said this at one of the XDC when we were having brunch, and it was you, another big dude, and this girl was right next to you, and she was kind of like a little shy getting close to the table, and you're like, it's not the big dudes you got to worry about, it's the little ones. I don't know exactly what you say, but you say, hey, the big dudes are usually not scary. And I'm like, dude, that kind of opened my eye up. Is like, hey, everybody look at the big guys like, hey, he's a big guy, he's scary. But it's about just having that connection, right? Just like being comfortable to talk to people and just interacting. And one of the biggest thing I took away from you was like, hey, man, interact with as many new people as possible, because that just can possibly open up new ventures, man.
Gosh, I'm going to tell you a story today. I went and got up this morning, did my cold plunge like I do every morning. 39 degrees, get my cold plunge, start my day. I get up, I go to the gym. I'm at the gym. I walk right into, I do my cold plunge first, then I go to the gym and I get in the sauna. Do you know how many relationships, customers, business, like opportunities that I learn in the sauna? You're in there for 15, 20 minutes. Most people are sitting there staring at their phone. I don't look at my phone, man. First thing I do is I walk in that door. I'm here. What's up, fellas? Everybody here having a good day? You starting your day off right? What's up, man? And next thing you know, I'm talking to this guy, talking to that guy. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Why are you in the gym? How long you been working out? I'm interviewing every person in the place, and I'm not talking about me. I'm turning around going, hey, man, what do you do? What kind of car you drive? Oh, you drive an Audi? Oh, shit. Is the windows tinted on it? No? Hey, I own a window tinting shop, man. You need to come by and see me, man. I sold more window tint and paint protection in the fucking sauna.
So I gotta ask on this. I understand window tinting. How do you sell PPF in the sauna?
You ask a guy, how much was his car?
Okay.
Hey, man, you driving an Audi? Oh, you got the new RS5? Oh, shit, that car's sick, bro. Awesome car. Have you ceramic coated the car? Nah, what's that? I've heard of it. Well, realistically, how new is the car? Oh, 2 months old? Ooh, man, you might want to put paint protection on there. Google paint protection, look up Sunstoppers, man. I'll shut up.
I love that. Let them do the research. That's awesome.
Then before he leaves, I don't ask him for his phone number. I say, hey, man, I'm looking for some more followers. My son's got a competition with me, and he's on Instagram, and I'm on Instagram, and I'm 53, and he's 21, and we have a competition to see who can get more likes and more friends a day. And right now, I'm just looking for another friend, man. Can you be my friend? I'm trying
That is
I'm trying
beautiful.
to beat my 21-year-old son, man. I'm in competition with my 21-year-old son. He's kicking my ass. I got to talk to more people. Can you be my friend?
Love it. Love it. That is crazy. That's simple, man. I mean, it's crazy good that simple tasks like that can grow your network.
He turned around, DM me, "Hey man, I want to get my car done. How much is it?" He didn't get my number. I wasn't trying to push my number on him. I wasn't trying to push what I sold on him. I planted a seed and said, "Man, you got a badass car, bro. Sick car. You need a Google paint protection film."
Nice, nice. Love it. Now you're also getting into marketing now, right? Like you're hosting or you're working with the marketing people to help out other people in the industry as well. Is that something that you're still pursuing, or are you kind of stepped
So
back from that?
what I had liked the Mike's window tinting, I sold the company and retired and started an advertising agency called Pinpoint Advertising. And I was doing direct mail, postcards, letterhead, websites. I was doing all that stuff. We're talking like 22 years ago. And I was doing TV commercials, print ads, you name it, right? And about 2 years into it, I just kind of missed tinting and started Sunstoppers. And I was a collection agency. I was selling ads, selling direct mail, selling postcards, selling business cards, selling all these things, right? Here's the problem. Selling is the easy part. Collecting the money is the hard part. And everybody wants to buy shit until all of a sudden they didn't get enough leads or they didn't get this marketing. And it's never the leads. It's the close rate of the person selling. You know how I'm talking to guys in the sauna and I'm talking to people and you're talking to people and you were introverted and you're now, you talk to more people. Salesmanship is what I'm teaching next, is how to actually, I'm doing videos right now in my shop. I'm recording a library and I'm me talking on the phone with customers, engaging on the calling old customers back. And I'm doing this and I'm creating a series of library of me interacting with old customers, new customers, calling back customers that just went on the CRM at 11 o'clock in the morning. And my guys just basically texted them, boo, 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 boo. And then I get on the phone at 4 o'clock and I call that customer. "Hey, I'm Mike Burke. I'm the owner of Sunstoppers. I just want to give you a call real quick and see how my staff, did they answer all your questions? Did they provide you the information you were looking for?" "Oh yeah, they did a good job." "Okay, great. What kind of car you drive? Have you ever heard your windows tinted?" Blah, blah, blah. Ask question. "Hey, what made you not book an appointment?" "Well, they didn't ask." I take customers that interacted on a CRM, texting back and forth, showed some pricing. They didn't close the deal and book the appointment. I call back and show how my 100 leads, now I'm closing 50 of those leads just by me following up with a phone call as a courtesy call from 4 to 7 o'clock in the afternoon, because nobody's got Zoom meetings and all kinds of shit. They're driving in traffic and they'll answer the phone. Because 90% of the companies out there right now are telling me that customers just don't answer the phone anymore. They want to text. That's true. They want to text from 8 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, but from 4 to 7, they'll answer their phone.
So you are recommending don't do calls between 8 and 4 on your customers.
Unless you engage with a customer via the CRM and you say, basically, if you'd like to activate our discount code, give us a call.
Okay, like that.
Think about it. If someone texted me and I'm interested in some product, right? And the guy says, "If you'd like to activate our discount code, give us a call."
So what do you say to this? Because I know there's a lot of people that see a lot of these guys online that's like sales coaches and this and that, and especially the one that says pick up the damn phone and call the leads. So what is your advice on that? Like, do you pick up on a lead comes in at 9:30 in the morning, right? What do you do? Do you call them? Do you text them? Do you email them? Or do you do all three?
So there's a couple of things that are kind of like step 1, 2, 3, right? So our CRM takes the lead form off our website. It generates into the CRM and it comes in and lists the name, email address, phone number, year, make, and model of the car. Our autoresponder says to the customer immediately after the engagement comes in and says, "Thank you so much." It might say Mike, it might say Rachel, whatever shop that they put the zip code in, it goes to the nearest location. It might name that manager of that location or that salesperson at that location. And it'll say, "Hi, this is Garrett." It'll say XYZ about, "Thank you so much for visiting our website. If you'd like to get more information about your window tinting, how soon are you looking to get your windows tinted? How many windows are you looking to get tinted?" It'll ask a question, right? And then the person will engage, hopefully. And if they do not engage, we generate a phone call and we call them. If they don't answer the phone, you basically text back, say, "Hey, I just tried to reach out to you by phone. When is a good time for you to set up a call so we can discuss the window tint or what paint protection or ceramic coating or whatever interest you have in your car needs?" Okay. If the customer responds back, then we just take it from there.
Okay. And what if the customer doesn't respond back?
You got to keep calling.
Okay. So are you following a day, 3 day, 7 day model? Or are you following every day?
Every day.
Every day until they pick up.
Every day until they pick up.
So what if they don't pick up by like day 3 or day 4? You still continue calling them?
Call them, call them, call them.
Call them until they tell you to stop calling them.
Text them again. Say, "Hey, man, I know that this is my cell phone number. This is Mike Burke. I'm the owner." Or, "This is Rachel, the sales manager. You inquired about your car." And if they ask price, they ask price, they ask price. See, the biggest obstacle I see in sales is too many people just give the prices away too quick.
Right. I mean, a lot of I had this happen this morning. I got frustrated real quick because all the guy did, and it was early in the morning. I was distracted, and I'm like, okay, I had to recover on my next call. I had the whoosha moment, like, okay, calm down, and just don't start a Monday off the wrong way. But price wise, I know you pitched this a lot of times. I've been to a couple of your seminars as well too, and you're always like, hey, have the guy come visit you, treat him like a buddy. Price is the last thing.
You don't quote
But,
price. Don't quote price, period. I'm going to do a sales call, and I'll do some sales calls, and I'll post one on the group where the guy will ask the price 5 times, and I won't quote price.
So, like, I'm in Atlanta, man. It's a bad area.
No,
There's a lot of people just like, they just want a price. You don't give them a price, they hang up.
You're wrong, Kosh. Give me your phone one day.
What's up, Trip? I knew he was gonna come in with that comment right there.
I love you too, Trip. Missed you at the Christmas party. Hey, so many people are wrong, Kosh, and you're wrong as well.
Okay, enlighten me, educate me.
Because here's the thing, Kosh. Are you the owner of the business?
I am the owner of the business.
Are you a trained sales professional?
I don't call myself a trained sales person. No, I'm gonna be honest.
You're not. I am an absolute trained sales professional. Do you do window tinting?
I jump in now when guys need help. I don't do it. I'm now focusing more on
what are you the best at?
Huh?
What are you the best at your company?
Having conversations with the customers and just making sure the operations run good.
Okay, so you're an operations manager.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your sales manager?
Right now I have sales guys for my tire side. I don't have a salesperson for my tint side. I'm actually in the hunting job of that. Trying to hire since last month, man. It's just hard.
You need to let me handle your phones for a day. Do you have enough tinters to handle the work if I book the work?
Hell yeah.
Can you do 10 cars a day?
We can push 10 cars, yeah. If you're handling the phone calls, yeah. We can handle 10 cars.
Give me the phones for a day. How much are you going to pay me every time I land a deal?
What do you want?
I want to do it for a day, and I want you to go on live and talk about how I booked all your damn work for you.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'll challenge you, and I will answer the phones for the whole damn day, and I will line up nothing but work for you all day long, and you will tap out.
Okay, I'm up for it. Let's go.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I speak 32 languages.
32 languages. Mm-hmm. Okay. I heard of Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. I haven't heard 32 languages.
No, I say this as a joke for people that know me. I've traveled to many countries all over the world, and I tell them I speak 32 languages, and they go, "How the hell you speak 32 languages?" I say, when I smile in every country, they smile back. So I'm speaking people's language. And what that means is, Kosh, I'm a trained sales professional, which means I know how to ask the questions and get personable really quick and make it fun and engaging for every customer that calls. I tell a story. I'm a storyteller. And I have no emotional attachment to that customer. I'm playing a game. It's a game, him against me. I want him to like me or her to like me. I want to flirt with that person. I want to date that person. I want that person to come to my house right now and be my best friend.
Hey man, Mike has a southern accent. It's not Kush, it's Cash. He's trying to say Cash, but he's fast about it. So stop picking on Mike, Thomas.
I think I've messed up your name every time we've ever talked on the phone.
It happens. I gotta remind Mike, but Mike, like he said, he speaks 32 languages. Man, it's hard when you're speaking that many languages.
It is,
But like
man.
that damn smile.
But you know what the thing is?
131 countries.
I do it with a smile. And you know what the thing you're doing right now is you're laughing. I engage with people over the phone to ask questions that create people to let their guard down a little bit. You know what people like to, you know what people like to do?
They like to laugh. They like to have a good time. They like to, engage.
But to give you to the point I was leading at, do you know what people like to do most?
What is it?
Talk about themselves.
I think most do. I don't think not everybody likes to talk about themselves. I have run into people that are more shy and they don't want to talk about themselves.
You got to find the subject they're interested in talking about.
That's the hardest part. Yes.
Not hard. You can read in sales very quickly what kind of car someone drives by some of their personality. Like for me, for instance, if I'm looking at you, you're a GX 450.
GX 450. Really?
Lexus. You're a Lexus.
How am I a GX 450? Now I want to know
laid back. You look like you want a little class, a little style. You look like you're driving a SUV, like a big Lexus SUV.
I do like SUVs. I would I kind of like honestly, I'm more like a Denali. I don't want to be Escalade, but I don't think I'm the reliable Lexus or that boxy body of the Lexus GX.
So ask a customer a question. Why this car? Why did you buy this car?
Right.
One thing that I've asked people many times is when they say, "I just want a price," and I said, "Well, I called Outback." I said, "Do you mind doing a three-way call?" And they go, "What do you mean?" I said, "Do you mind doing a three-way call?" I said, "We mind staying on the line real quick?" I call Outback. I merged the call with the customer. "Hey, is this Outback? Hey, how much is steaks at your restaurant, man? How much is a steak?" And then I want the customer to tell me at Outback how much a steak is. You know what they're going to say? Which steak would you like? You want the petite, the ribeye, the T-bone, the filet, the 6-ounce filet, the 8-ounce filet? They all have different prices, sir.
Have you really done that though?
Done it. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow live on my phone and record it with another phone and play it on this thing. I am bossy, bro. I don't have a problem doing anything because I'm in control of the conversation. Customers are not in control. I'm in control. They called me. I didn't call them. Customer called me. They called me. 1-800, I want Mike Burke. I want window tint on my car. The customer called me. I didn't call them. They inquired about getting what I provide for them. It's my job to sell them on the education of what we do and how to solve a problem and how fast we can do it. Are you riding around naked in your car, sir?
I remember the skit that you did where don't get caught with that.
Have you ever picked your nose in your car, sir? You just honestly just make it fun, man. Just make it fun. and ask questions. You know, one thing is like when a customer calls in and they go, "Oh man, I got a Honda Accord. Is this the SI? Oh man, don't tell me you got the SI. Is it the blue one? Bro, I love that car, man. That's a sick car. It looks so much better with some tint. Don't you agree?
Right.
Hey, sir, let me ask you a question. Don't cars look better with tint on them?
Well, Ryan always says, the tint changes the personality of the vehicle.
You want the
And
customer to agree with you on the phone call. You want the customer to imagine in their head while they're talking to you and visualize that their car is tinted. You want to paint a visual picture as you're talking to the customer, and you want it to be their idea. That's called sales professional. Cheers.
cheers. I don't have anything with me, but cheers to you, man. ATL folks like limo, everything. Honestly, ATL people that go the cheapest route like the limo. My highest selling film is 20%, honestly, because a lot of people in ATL are scared of getting a ticket.
So
So
let me ask
attention,
you,
like 7 out of 10 cars get 20%.
let me ask you a question. I'm calling you. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm driving a Dodge Charger. Just got it. I'm an ATL person. You know what that means.
Right.
I want my shit done today. Can you do it today?
Of course.
You can do it today.
Yeah.
How long is that going to take?
We normally quote everybody 2 hours.
2 hours? You got a waiting room?
Yep. Wi-Fi, waiting room, Applebee's next door.
All right. So that's the difference. What you just said is being able to do it today. Right now. I wanted to name a company years ago. I'm always doing marketing stuff. So I was literally thinking in my head, I was like, I want to name a company called Right Now Window Tinting. When you want to say right now.
Right now, window tinting. I like that. Justin, I must have missed your question. What's your question? If you can re-put it back in the comments. I don't think I can scroll back up that far. He said he's got a question for you he wants to ask.
Yeah, please.
I always try to leave at least one spot open every day for a walk-in or that last-minute call. Trip is always busy, man. Every time I talk to this dude, which is almost every other day.
You know why? You know why I don't call Trip?
Why?
I will be on the phone with him for 3 hours because he's the funnest fucking person in the world to talk to.
Trip is always a pleasure.
He is the funnest dude. I will call Trip, and I am not talking about business at all. I'm talking about the world and whiskey and this and that and the other. He is the happiest person other than me. And it's amazing when I talk to him. I leave the phone going, did we talk about anything? And he does that with his customers. You ever seen the Jedi mind trick?
Yeah.
You saw nothing. I saw nothing. Trip has the Jedi mind trick down pat.
You know what? That is so true. Every time I talk to Trip, doesn't matter if he cuss, doesn't matter what he says, he always makes me laugh. And dude, even when he's going getting his chemo, getting his fusion, whatever he's doing, like just the other day, man, he had a couple things to go do, and I just called him to just check on his ass, and he's laughing. I'm like, dude, didn't you have this? And he is a freaking joyous person to be around, man.
So let me ask you a question. If you're a customer, can you feel that energy over the phone pretty quickly?
With Trip, hell yeah, I can feel the energy with Trip. Because he'll shoot it straight. Like he'll make you laugh on stupidest things. Like, hey, I don't have time for this, or hey, I'm not gonna do that stupid ass thing. Like,
hey,
I'll slap your mom or whatever. Trip will say anything and everything. That's one of the things I love about it.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What did you just say that Trip was? Always what?
Always happy.
No, it's always busy.
Oh, he's always busy. Yeah, he's always busy.
You know why? What'd you just say? You enjoy talking to him, made him laugh, and you were dealing with a friend. That's a trained sales professional, because it comes across genuine and it comes across authentic. When you can be authentic to a customer over the phone, they can feel that energy.
So I
How
got
do
two
you
questions.
like rank yourself? If I call you and I want to listen, I want really no shit. I want to call you as a secret shopper, and I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna go put it online. I'm gonna call 5 different shops. I'm gonna put them all online. Who would you buy from?
I mean, honestly, it just depends on the conversation. Like as you said, try not to sell. Like the biggest thing I've lately been working with is what you just said earlier, is trying to make a connection with the person.
You speak a language that is great. You speak good English. You're a respectful person. I know you, and I'm biased because I like you. But if I'm calling you for the first time and you talk to Mike Burke's tent shop and you talk to your tent shop, which one would you go with on personality alone?
Whoever I'm having the better conversation with.
Well, I'm going to go against Trip, and Trip's probably going to beat me because Trip's just funnier than me.
Trip is uncensored. That's why he's funnier.
But it's authentic. Okay. If you come across rehearsed on the
Right.
phone, you're rehearsed.
Yep.
So a trained sales professional knows how to overcome obstacles and objections very quickly, but not staged, more authentic, like you're having a natural conversation.
You're right. 100%.
That's the difference. So today in 2025 or almost 2026, you know what window tinting and paint protection shops need to work on more than anything?
Their sales.
Hiring a trained sales professional, period.
Yep. 100%. 100%. All right, Justin.
$9.95 a month. You can subscribe to Mike Burke.
Hey, do it, man. I mean, this guy is a killer. Every time he's got me convinced that it's his way or the highway. Honestly speaking, Justin, just re-put that question back up. I live in a small town, and I'm trying to get started on the side. The town has a Facebook page. What do you think about posting on it, asking if there would be any interest in getting tint service, just to see if there would be any interest?
Okay, where do you live, Justin? What town is it?
While Justin answers that, I got one other one for you, which it says, doesn't saying I'm available right now seems desperate.
What's that?
Will asks, doesn't, oh, hold on, let me go back here. Doesn't the right now thing seems desperate? He said he hasn't tried it.
Okay, so the thing is, who said that?
That was Will Harris.
So Will, you're right. The thing is, Will, there's certain customers that you're going to have to play a little game, like you're busy, but you're going to squeeze them in. You want to always, like Tripp said, always leave one available slot open, but the engagement with the customer is going to dictate the conversation. The guys that are calling about price, and they ask you price, and they ask you price, and they, hey, I'm in my car. Blah. Let me ask you a question, sir. Are you willing to get it done today? The number one question is, are you willing to get your windows tinted today? Are you financially in a position that you can get your windows tinted today? Are you financially in a position that can allow you to get your windows tinted today? Can you make a decision to get your windows tinted today? If the answer is yes, then I have availability for you today.
So the biggest answer I get on that is if the price is right.
You want to get the customer in at all costs. You want to know that they've got your lunch money and you are hungry as hell and you have no food. And then when you get in the store and the customer comes in the store, you build the value. You show them the shop. You show them you become friends with them. You walk outside. You touch their car. You talk to their car. First thing I do in sales when a customer comes in my shop, what is the very first thing you think I do? Does anybody have the answer? When a customer walks in and they want their windows tinted, what do you think the very first thing I do with that customer?
I mean, greet them, obviously.
Hey, how you doing? Okay. What do you think the very first thing I do is as far as engagement? I want to know some answers. I want people to chime in and ask, what would you do? When a customer walks in the door, hey man, I got a new truck. I want to get my windows tinted. Take it from there.
All right, we'll wait for the comments, see what this says. In the meantime, Justin says he's in
Rhinebeck.
Rhinebeck, Iowa, I guess.
So I know Rhinebeck, and New York is a little bit of a smaller. Oh, Rhinebeck, where?
IA. Isn't that Idaho? Or is that
Honey, what's IA?
IA?
Iowa?
Iowa or Idaho?
It's not Idaho.
Okay, Idaho's ID.
So when he says tinting on the side, that means he's doing work somewhere else, or is he just
yeah, he's working for somebody.
Is he tinting somewhere else?
Yeah, he is.
So he's tinting for somewhere else. He's trying to do side work.
Iowa.
Okay, Iowa. So are you doing side work? Is this like you trying to do side works?
Yeah, he's trying to see if he can do side work on the side. He wants to know if he should post in the community Facebook.
No, so I need to know, is he tinting for another shop right now?
He is. I know that.
Okay, the best thing for you to do is partner up with your boss and tell him that you want to tint after hours and bring friends and people in, and you want to do a 50-50 split. So you want to give the notoriety to the shop that you're working for, and you want to build people that like, you're going fishing. I mean, think about it. And who asked that, Justin? All right.
Yep, Justin.
So Justin, if you approached me and I'm Mike Burke and I own Sunstoppers, and you come to me and you say, "Hey, Mike, I'm working for you 9 to 5, and I've been tinting windows, and I'm a loyal employee. I got a lot of friends and buddies of mine that want to come in and get their windows tinted, but they just don't want to pay full price, and they want me to do the work." How many people have come into that situation? What I do is I say, "Hey, I'm not open from 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I have cameras on the shop, but I want the customer to be written up as a Sunstoppers customer. But after hours, my store is closed, and I will do a 50-50 split with my tinter, but you only get like a couple a week. You can't be like bringing 10 cars a day. But if you want to do a couple here and there and you want to do some, I need that customer to tag Sunstoppers, do a social media post, thanking Sunstoppers, thanking Justin as my installer. I need a Google review thanking Justin. And Justin's a valid team member of my company. And you want to build the unification. If you're in a small town, you don't want to fucking burn your bridges with the shop that you're working at, because that dude will murder you. You want to build an alliance with him.
All right. So going back to the other question, how are you doing is what Tripp said as greeting somebody that comes into the shop. What car do you need tinted? Let's walk out and look at it.
That's the very first thing that I like to do is when a customer comes to my shop, I stop what I'm doing. I give them 100% of my attention. I'm not looking at the phone. I'm not looking at display boards. I'm not asking them what film. I'm walking. If my showroom's got customers in it, I walk outside. I look at their car to see if it's got old glue, old film. If it's a back window, the rear defogger's coming off. I'm looking at the car to see how difficult it is, how well he treated the car. Does he wash the car? Does he clean the car? Does it have Armor All on the tires? If the guy keeps his car up and it's got Armor All on the tires and it's clean, you know the guy's going to be a little bit picky. You know you're going to hit home and say, "Sir, you really keep your car very clean."
Right.
Have you ever had your windows tinted before? You build a personal relationship walking around the car, talking to the customer. "Hey, why are you tinting your windows? Do you have kids? Oh, I see you got 2 baby seats back here. Is heat important to you? Do you want to keep the heat off your kids?" You start to pay attention and eyeball the car and let the car talk to you a little bit and say, "Oh, this car's got the extended back window. It's going to be a little bit more difficult than your normal car. I just need to make sure my technicians know this particular car. It's a little bit more difficult than your normal car." So I'm priming the guy to know that the price might be a little higher because of the difficulty of the car.
Okay.
And if I see old glue, I'm going to point the glue out to the customer outside versus my tinters walking up and going, "Hey, man, the car's got damn glue on it, man."
So that's very key. And I'm doing all 3 of those things right now. When a customer comes in, they come in for a tint. First thing I do is go around, shake their hand, say how they're doing, and let's go out there and take a look at your car. Before talking about shades, but before talking about what film, before anything else, go out there and do a walk around with them. So it's just like, okay, hey, what do you want to do? take a look at it. If they got a third brake light, if they want that cut out, so I have that in the back of my mind when I have to fill out the paperwork. And then we come in and we look at the heat lamp and we look at the options of good, better, and best. But like you said, building that relationship is why do you want it? What's your concern? I don't ask that question if they've owned a car with a tint on it before. That's the only question I don't hit.
Well,
But
so one of the leading questions is, when's the last time you had a car tinted?
right.
Oh, it's been like 10, 15. Oh, man, do I have to educate you? Did you have the very first iPhone? Whew,
I had the second one.
you seen the technology of the new ones? Holy shit, I think the thing will answer the phone for me now. So what you do is you talk about the technology difference from if the guy goes, yeah, I just traded this car. I had my last car tinted like a year ago. Oh, well, I don't need to go over the spiel with you. You probably already want the ceramic tint, right?
So here's the one, and I'm gonna go to Justin's question first, and I'm gonna come back to mine. Justin is saying that he doesn't have a non-compete, or he doesn't think non-compete holds any weight. That shop that he works is 30 minutes away from his home. So
Okay.
I guess he's trying to work at another shop. He's saying that I'm kind of confused on the last one, but I think he's trying to do it out of his house as a side work.
Okay.
Makes sense?
So here's the thing, Justin. Working at your house only lasts for so long. You're going to get people knocking on your doors. You're going to get a finger that pops up. Something's going to happen. I know if you're young and you want to build some value and make quick money at your home, I get it. Long term, it never works, because all of a sudden somebody's going to show up at your house at the wrong time. They're going to come back to your house, and it's not sustainable for a very long period of time. Building an alliance with the tint community, if you're in a small town, and I'm only saying this because of a small town, right? Everybody talks, everybody knows everybody, and everybody in the tint community knows everybody. The best thing to do is build an alliance with the person that you're working with now, so you can grow within the community that you already have. But if you're going to tint at home and you want customers, okay, then you're going to have to go, and it depends on how old you are. I don't know how old Justin is. How old is Justin?
Justin, I'll let you put that in there, man. I don't want to mislead how old he is, but I am going to add to what he commented that there's another shop that he's known for 20 years that asked to work for him, but they want to wait till February, March. So I'm going to tell you right there, that's a bad indication for me, because they don't want to hire you now when it's slow. They want to hire you when it's only busy. So that relationship right off the top is not a long-term relationship, in my opinion. That's just my point of view. Mike may have a different point of view on it. So I usually hire people for long-term, not a short-term.
Well, there's a lot of different scenarios. Is there dealerships in the area that you can do some preloading for? Can you freelance after hours? Can you do paint protection film and tint? A lot of tinters, they'll go freelance and moonlight. I just talked to a guy in Orlando yesterday that's working at a tint shop, and he's a tinter, and he leaves work and goes to another shop, and they don't have a PPF installer. So he goes at night and moonlights at another shop doing PPF for another shop, and he freelances. You got to basically go freelance. I know a lot of freelance guys that'll go do PPF after hours. They'll do tint after hours. They'll go to dealerships. If you want to hustle and you're 41 years old, right? Then,
Yep.
At 41 years old, man, you should have your own shop by now.
I think Justin just started a few years ago.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm talking on behalf of, like, if you've been tinting for 15, 20 years, where are you in your life? It's hard to tint at your house. And the reason I say that, if you're not from the community and you're not in your 20s, like if you're 18, 19, 20, 21, you can go after the high school kids. You can go after the little college kids that are broke and don't have a lot of money, but they want to come to you because you're cool and you're on TikTok and you're on Snapchat and you're like the cool kid and you're in the car clubs and the car communities. That's a different story, because you're young and you live at usually your mom and dad's house and you're tinting out of their garage. That's one scenario, right? But 41 years old, man, I would be bringing myself to be known in the area. The owner of the other shop just took over from his father. February, March is when his dad is completely out. Are you
Okay.
moonlight?
That's a good
I mean,
thing.
here's the thing, man. If you can partner with some people that are established, figure out a way to bring value to them. If you go to this owner and say, hey, I got customers right now interested in getting their windows tinted, and you can bring food to their table, you have something to offer. You know, a lot of tinters just want to go back in the back and tint windows and make the money, but they don't want to do any hunting. They don't want to go hunt and post and help the business generate revenue.
Right.
I don't know if I've answered your question, Justin, but you said going on Facebook. If you go start competing and your people in the community start seeing that you're posting ads, they may not want to hire you in the future and be like, oh, Justin's out on his own. He's doing his own thing. He's freelancing. He's stealing customers from us.
Right. That's the biggest thing that it doesn't matter what industry you are, you start jumping ships or you start doing things on the side. There's a lot of owners that are, especially in a small town, like you said, people know each other, people talk, and it could leave a bad taste and it could ruin long-term relationships. So I'm with Mike on this. Be more upfront, build the relationships, work out something that mutually benefits both. Because at the end of the day, uh, people do like people that are gonna want to achieve more stuff. You know, you
Well,
want to provide more for your kids, but the owner can probably say, "Hey, man, you want to stay afterwards, and if I got cameras and stuff where I trust you, you know, as long as I get some share out of it, let's do it. You know, let's go for it." You know, I saw Mike Nork said this the other day. He's like, "Hey, man, I tell my guys, and I think he shared a little clip for this as well too. Is that tell them that they can't do anything on the side. They can only work here, but they're more than welcome to bring their mom or their sister or their brother's car and tint it for free. But it's got to be at the shop."
100%. I agree. 1,000. All my employees know any customer that their buddies, their mom, their sister, they tint them at my shop. They had the experience at my shop. Period.
Exactly, exactly. So I think a lot of owners, you know, and I understand there might be some people, especially tinters, that may not agree. Like, hey, looking at it from a tinter's point of view, but you also got to look at it from the owner's point of view. And at the end of the day, unless you're owning your own shop, um, you know, owner's point of view does have some weight
Well,
to it as well.
the thing is, man, insurance, rent, power, utilities, overhead, advertising, branding, film costs. Like my insurance on my buildings have tripled in 5 years, right? My installers don't know that. They don't give a shit. They don't care that I'm paying $11,000 a year for garage liability insurance and another $8,000 a year in workman's comp, another 15,000 for that shop a year in advertising, and that film cost has gone up 20%. My installers want to make X. All they care about is I need to make X. They don't care how much bills I have, how much I'm making. It's what's in it for me, right? So when an installer can take some ownership mentally and go, hey, I'm valued at going, hey, I'll give you 50%. I'm bringing in 4 friends of mine. I want to tint their cars after hours. What can I charge them? Can I pay you for the film? You know, I don't want to abuse the privilege, but can I do a couple cars after hours to make a little side cash? These are buddies of mine that would never come here ever. They're customers that wouldn't come to you.
Right. So that's one way of offering opportunities that's not there before, offering solutions
Just
instead
a
of
win-win. How do we both win?
yeah, instead of pointing out problems, offering solutions. That's actually a great mental note right there. Is how a lot of winners win is they offer solutions. So offering a solution to a possibility that's not currently there is a great way of I think you benefiting, the owner benefiting, and then just building better relationships and a stronger relationship.
Let
So
me ask. I want to know how many shops are actually struggling right now, and actually thinking about not opening back up in 2026.
wow, that is a good question. That is definitely a good question. I know there are a lot of people they've they've pondered that right now, especially with how everything is getting more expensive. but they're not able to raise their prices. In fact, right now with the winter season right now, I see this firsthand in Atlanta. There's a lot of people that are slashing their prices because they want to make sure that they're getting customers in the doors right now.
Well,
So
I had a call yesterday with a shop in California, and I had a real heart to heart. This is a guy I've been mentoring a little bit, and he's got a really nice shop, really high end, and he was doing 100 grand a month in sales. And last week he did 7 grand with 9 employees.
7 grand
in sales with 9 employees. Does tint, PPF, ceramic coating, everything.
dude, how does he drop 93%?
No. That's in 1 week.
Oh, in 1 week. Okay.
So
So
what I'm saying is he was, now he's doing about 40, 50,000, but he was doing over 100. And the exotic market, because he pinpointed his business. I mean, think about it. How many Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens are sold, Porsches are sold compared to Teslas? So
true.
what happens is a lot of people have been niching their market to look sexy on Instagram, Facebook, and Instagram, and they make these nice shops, and they're going after the higher end cars. But Honda, Toyota, Tesla pay the bills, bro.
True. 100%. 100%. Well, we're almost at the 1 hour mark. So, guys, if you got
Anybody
any
ask questions, man,
questions,
grab me, man. Whatever they want to ask, I'm open to help. I'm just here to actually wish everybody happy holidays. If anybody would like to reach out to me, it's Mike Burke, the Mike Burke on Instagram, Sunstoppers. I'm always open for new ideas. I'm always open to collaborate with other shops. I'm always learning to do some fun, creative things in marketing. So if anybody wants to collaborate on some marketing, if anybody wants some business coaching, you know, I've just got a lot of experience of 36 years in managing a lot of stores and a lot of different people. I might not have all the answers, but I know other people who can help that may have more answers than me. But I'm a resource that people need to use. I'm available. If you want to call me or talk to me or text me, I'm not going to not reply to you. So if you message me or send me a message, I'm going to message you back.
that's powerful right there to be able to put Mike in your wallet, man. It's like I said, every time I talk to this guy, man, it's always something that's positive. It's
I'm
always
having
something
fun,
that's
man. I love it. See, the thing is, I love this shit, dude. I tint windows for fun, man. Tinting windows is fun.
yeah. And you say that every goddamn time, man. You do it with passion. So it's like, damn, you can't look away with your face, your smile, and the energy that you bring into it, and that's what resonate with a lot of people, and I think that's where you kill it is like you are truly bringing in that positive energy, and people will have a hard time to turn away with it, with that smile, with that energy of like, hey, I love what I do, and I'll do this as long as I can.
Tell hey, Trip saying he wants some Pappy. I've got every bottle. All you got to do is come here and I'll pour you some.
Merry Christmas to everybody. My shop owner is an ass.
And that's okay. Let me ask you a question. If your shop owner is an ass, does he pay the bills? Yes, he does.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. Trip does have great moonshine out there. I'll tell you
He
that.
does.
I have a
He
lot of
does.
people testify that.
He does, man.
That and then Trip is all into those gummies, man. So
well, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm working on sales and salesmanship for 2026. I'm gonna be doing some seminars, some coaching, and I'll be giving it away. It's all knowledge I just want to share with other people. I want to do a library. I'm not gonna be the Tint Institute and start charging people. You know, listen, man, it's bullshit. Like I just look at it like this. I want to give knowledge to people on what I've learned for 30 years on how I can help other people enjoy window tinting and close more customers. That's all I want to do is help people, man.
yeah, I mean, I think that's a lot of people have struggles with is that it's not the leads, it's how to close the leads. The leads closing is where a
Get
lot of
me on
people
the
need
phone.
to have that.
If anybody wants to do a sales call with me, when a customer calls and you can get me on the phone, I will do a 3-way call and I will close that customer on the phone with you.
I'm gonna need to see that one day where you just close all the sales for me, man. I
You
just
forward your phone to me, I will close every freaking job I can for you.
there you go. That's
I
what's
want to
up.
compare your close rate and my close rate.
Oh man, I know you're gonna kill it out of the park, man. Like I said, I want to be like Mike, bro.
It's a
Like
game.
I told you this before. I want to be like Mike.
It's a game. When I'm on the phone, so one thing I'll tell you, and I'm going to close off with this because I know it's been about an hour. Years ago, when I would get off work, I'd come home, and this is like in the 90s, man, like the 90s. And I would come home, and I had a home phone, the cordless phone with the antenna. And I would get the phone, and it would be a telemarketer calling me, wanting to sell me whatever the hell it was, right? I was so interested in that person when they called. I would learn from that person that called me. And I would say, oh my God, how long you been doing this? You're amazing at this. How long you been selling? And then I would turn around and convince that person that I'm hiring and I could pay them more than they're making now. And would they fax me, at a fax machine at my house, a piece of paper, fax me your resume. And I made it a game to see how many faxed resumes I could get by them calling me, trying to telemarket me and sell me something. And I turned around and tried to hire them.
Have you ever hired anybody? That's my question.
I've had multiple people want a job after they called me, and I talked to them. They faxed me their resume and called me back, wanting to know, could they come work for me? And all I wanted to do, no, I've never hired anybody from Indiana or Iowa or Chicago or New York or any of those people that call me on the phone, telemarketing me. But I learned from them, man. I learned what they were doing, and I grabbed a couple of seeds and a couple of little things. And I'm like, I like the way that guy said that. I'm going to put that in my little notebook.
Improve the notebook. That's it.
And that's all I did, man. I made a game out of it. If you're going to waste my fucking time at 7 o'clock at night, I'm going to waste yours.
You're a lot better than me. I just be like, man, get me off your list. Blick.
Oh, I'm going to turn around and go, oh my God, what is that product? Oh my God, this is amazing. This product sounds awesome. Do you have it at your home? Did you buy it? You know?
That's crazy.
But it's sharpening my skills. I'm learning for people that are trained sales professionals. You got to look at that as the cost of the education, the time that you're taking to learn on that phone. That person on the phone has scripted, and they've been doing this all day long. Script. And you're learning some of the key components. Pick up those components and put them in your notebook.
Love you, Trip. Thank you for bringing that up. Just tell them next time they call you that they give me some of their commission, man. Those motherfuckers over there make a lot more money than I do over here.
You'd make a lot more money if you forwarded the phones to me.
They pay the high prices to live here.
You'd make a lot more money if you forwarded the phones to me.
I gotta do that, man. I gotta do that. Well, I'm gonna have to pick your brain one of these days when you got free time to be like, hey, man, you're my guy for the day.
There's not one of these days. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow is tomorrow.
Tomorrow is tomorrow.
Next thing you know, it'll be next week. Then it'll be 2 months. And dude, if you want to make something happen, make it happen tomorrow. Make a commitment. This is your problem. You're not asking for the business. Say, Mike, I need you tomorrow, bro. Let's go. Ask for the business. Let's go.
There you go. Now tomorrow is 2 days before Christmas. Just let you know.
What? It doesn't matter. Every day is a money-making day. Money don't sleep.
All right. I have a phone system. I'm just gonna forward that phone system to you. Be like, hey, here's the app. Download it. Boom. You can answer the calls.
I'm totally in, bro.
Give me my login.
You know what the thing is? I'm gonna put my phone up here and I'm record the whole thing all day long.
Record it. So here's the thing. With my phone system, it already records it and it gives a transcript of the conversation.
It's gonna be the playbook, bro. You're gonna start selling that thing. $9.95 a month. It's Mike Burke sales script.
Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you so much for coming on here, brother. As always, much appreciated. Thank you for the knowledge, and I love what you're doing. I love the your intentions on it. It's pure genius that you can pass on your legacy to other people to improve the industry. And on top of it, you're like, hey man, I don't want to make anything. I just want to pass knowledge. And that's what's missing in this industry.
I'm fucking real and I'm authentic. And I don't do this to go build an Instagram following to sell people shit.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you, Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too. Hey, I appreciate
Until
what you're doing, man. Hey, I know this is a grind. I know this is a lot of work and what you're doing. I want to say thank you for what you're doing right now. You're building something. You're genuine. You got a great heart. So if anybody is watching this, the 7 people in the whole world are watching this, you're a good fucking dude, bro. Like you're a really good dude, man. And I want to say that from my heart and my phone is always available to you anytime because you are a genuine good person.
I love you, bro. I just want to tell you that I love you, and every time it's a fucking pleasure.
Wow.
And every time we hug, man, it feels right here. And I'm trying. And here's the thing: you always stay on top of me. This every time I talk to you, I get 2 things. I get power to do better sales, and I get back in the fucking gym, and I try to hit that shit harder. And now I'm like, damn, dude. XTC, I gotta be a little bit thinner to meet him because that's the first thing Mike's gonna be like, hey,
Hey, you want me to get you on my call list?
hey man, I'm already hitting the gym. Like I'm already hitting the gym in
6
the morning.
a.m., bro. On the way to the gym, I got 5 people I call every way on the gym. You want to be on the call list?
That's it.
6
That's it.
a.m., bro. I'll call you. Tomorrow morning, I'll send you a text on the way to the gym, bro. I'll do a selfie, and I'll send it straight to you every morning. I'm here.
Let's go. Let's go. Get a fucking
Love you too, Trip. All right. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for having me on.
Trip is jealous. Have a great night, brother. Thank
You
you.
too, brother. Peace out. Later.
All right. All right, guys. That was Mike Burke. Thank you so much to him. Cash, you drooling. I am drooling, bro. I've got a crush on that dude. You seen his body at 51 years old? Man. Good evening, Tim Johnson. All right. So let me, with everything there, I didn't bring on the wheel. So let's put the wheel up here. We'll give some giveaways real quick. And name of the wheels. Here we go. Let's share this bad boy here. And let's get those names on the thing, man. We'll make it quick. Tonight, you guys got 60 seconds. Let's go. So, names. Man. Man, I truly mean it. Like Mike always has been great and trying to help out and giving good guidance on it. In my opinion, I've always learned something from him, and him picking up my weight has always kind of been positive, not negative, but it's always been positive on me for sure. Fernan, I got you. Wayne, I got you. I've got Justin B. I've got Karen. Let's go. Anybody else? We're gonna make this real quick. You guys got 45. Well, I said 60 seconds, didn't I? So you guys got 45 seconds. So we'll make this really quick. Anybody else wants to be on here? I'm gonna put my timer on so that way I can count it properly because people always say, "Man, I take too long." All right, where's my timer? Start that timer. All right, we're gonna finish this whole win within 3 minutes. Timer's on. You guys got 2 minutes. For the full win, you guys got 30 seconds to give me your names. I understand there's a 10-second delay, so anybody else wants on here, let's go. Tim, all right. Tanny, got you. All right, you guys got 10 more seconds. Anybody else wants on here? I got 2, 4, 6 people on here. I'm showing 8 in the chat and the live. I'm missing 2 people. That's not on here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there's that. I'm not taking no more names. I'm going to give it a 10-second delay to see if there's any last come in after that, after the official count off, and then we'll spin it. These are good odds, man. If it's just this, people, that's good odds right there. All right, that's past that 10 seconds, so that's it. All right, for the important sauce first, we'll do that one there, and then we'll do another blanket. All right, let's go. Important sauce goes to Fernando Saint. Congratulations, Fernando. I know Fernando's still in here, so I'm not even gonna waste time on that. Now we're gonna do the blanket, so let's do that blanket. Justin V, did you win a blanket before? I don't know if Justin won a blanket before. Justin, did you win a blanket before? All right. Whatever reason. Come on. I have just not shipped yet. Okay, so you have won it. All right, so can't win the same thing twice. So, Fernando, do you want to switch or do you want to? Dang, I was hoping for the blanket. I know Wayne wanted the blanket. Fernando, you still wants that sauce? Because I know Fernando said he don't need the sauce. I'll take the hat though. I don't have a hat to give away today. We're working on getting more hats. So once we get those hats in here, we'll get some more hats out. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and if Fernando don't answer, I'm gonna go ahead and send it over. He said send over the sauce. Okay. So since Justin won, we'll get Justin something else. What am I gonna? Well, he's got the blanket. Oh. This is a tough decision. Justin, you want something? I'll get you something else, man. I'll send you some mystery box, or I might end up just finding a hat for you. So he wants the sauce. All right, all right. So Justin, we'll leave it to you, man. We'll leave you with the winning. We'll get you something. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for your questions. Your interaction is always appreciated. That's what makes this show fun. And with that, I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. We will be back in next week. And next week we have, I don't think it will be on here next week. I don't think he's done it. It'll be really interesting to see him on here next week. So don't miss next week's podcast. Happy holidays. Enjoy your time with each other. And just be wonderful, man. See y'all.